going to be like that all the way through. Very noisy. You pitter-patter. Pitter-patter. Hi guys, it's Rochelle. I'm back with a new video. I'm alive. Well, I'm sort of alive. I've been ill for the past week and I'm still suffering from sinuses and chest infections. That's why I sound a bit nasally and weird, but I've got over the hump and I'm ready to go. So this week I wanted to talk to you about other things that you can do in Florida that's not to do with any of Disney, basically. So when you think of Orlando, you think of Disney, don't you? Some people might not even like Disney and they might think, oh, the only reason to go to Florida is for Disney, but it's not. There's loads of other things you can do. Disney World's being the massive, like the hub of Disney there, but there's other things as well. So we have Old Town. That is one of my favourite places to go in Orlando, and Old Town is like a sort, I think it is a theme park, whereas when we first went I thought it was like a real sort of place, but it's not. It's apparently like a setup of like an old town, like an old, like, what's the word? Like a bit of like a western town. Anyway, so all the like rockers and bikers hang out, and every Thursday I think it's bike week and Friday it's car week, and so on them nights they parade all the bikes and parade all the old style cars, and some of them have been done up and painted really nicely, and I love going there because it's just a different sort of scene. So when we go we have a really good time, and there's little shops and stalls there, and it's just nice and a relaxing evening to spend there, and they have like a pizzeria there and it's gorgeous. We went last time and it was absolutely delicious, so we stuffed our faces there. But I'll insert some pictures somewhere here and you can see what Old Town is like. It's not for everybody, I know that, but it's just giving you them options of doing something different. So Old Town is probably my #1 different thing to do in Orlando. Second thing that is a good place to go. My dog's here. This is Mustard, by the way. Don't run away. Are you being a diva? Are you being a diva now? Second thing to do in Orlando is obviously go shopping. So we have loads of shops in Orlando. There's loads of malls. My most favourite ones are the outlet malls, and there's premium shops there, so you can get loads of discounts and everything. I know we're not supposed to say the D word, but they have Disney outlets there and you get loads of discounted merchandise. But it's just a really good day to just chill, walk around, spend all your money and come back to the UK with loads of stuff. So that would be my second option. So we've got the mall at Millenia, we've got Orlando International Premium Outlets, and I think there's one called Vineland Mall, and I think that has a Disney outlet as well. There's more, I think it's Mall at Millenia that has the Cheesecake Factory, and everyone raves around the Cheesecake Factory. I went for the first time last time we went and it was delicious, to be fair, but everyone raves about it. It's nothing too special, it's just they've got different amounts of cheesecake, different types of cheesecake there. So the Cheesecake Factory is at Mall of Millenia, and that mall we don't really go to because that's quite an expensive, like, designer sort of mall, so that's no go for me because I'm a cheapskate and I need to like find all the bargains and stuff, so that is not for me, that one. But that's an option for all of you guys that may want to go and try, especially go and try out the Cheesecake Factory that everyone goes on about. The third thing that I would suggest doing, other than the theme parks, is going to a gun range. So I'm against violence. I think most people are anyway. But obviously the laws in America, the public can carry guns on them, and that includes shooting at the ranges that they have there. And they've got loads of different ranges around in Orlando. And I went for the first time on my last visit, and I did the beginner's package, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought like shooting a gun would be easy, but it's not. It's totally not easy at all. The kick the kick that the gun makes and everything, it like knacks your arm, you get your muscles are absolutely aching. By the end of it, my hands were shaking, I couldn't hold anything, I was absolutely exhausted afterwards. But it was definitely a good experience. I went with Adam and his dad. Obviously I did the beginner's package. Again, I'll put some pictures here to show you what I looked like. I had pink earmuffs on and everything, but I thought I was proper badass with shooting the gun and everything. But yeah, I did the beginner's package, and then Adam and Alistair, Adam's dad, they did like an intermediate, I think, so they were shooting more like rifles and stuff like that. And then at the end, you get a souvenir t-shirt, and you put that on the shooting target clips, and you shoot your t-shirt, and the t-shirt has like a target in it, so you've got to shoot in the middle of it. Well, it's dead good, and you get to keep your shooting paper as well. I don't know what the name is, but you get to keep your shooting paper at the end, so you can have evidence that you've hit target or whatever. But yeah, it's really good and really different, so I suggest doing that as well. Another place I'd recommend going, but I haven't done it myself, but I really, really want to, and that's going for a hot air balloon ride. I know there's discounts on Groupon USA, so if anyone's watching this in my family, you know what to buy me. But I think it's Orlando hot air balloons, and there's loads of good reviews about them, but the only problem with this is that you have to get up before daybreak, basically, before you get set up for the hot air balloon ride. I think you have to get up about 4 AM, 5 AM and get to the place before the sun comes up. So it's a bit of an early start, but if you want to do something different and tick something off the bucket list, then I suggest doing the hot air balloon ride. I bet it's really peaceful up there, and it's just one of them things that you know you need to do once in your life. So I definitely recommend that as well. The next thing I'd recommend doing is going to iDrive Orlando, and that's one of the newest places that have opened in Orlando in the past 2 years, I think. And what's there, it's like London basically. If you've ever been to London, you're from the UK, it has the London Eye, Madame Tussauds, an aquarium, and it's the same sort of thing in Orlando. I think it's the same company that provides them attractions as well, Merlin I believe. So in Orlando version they've got the Orlando Eye, and I'm not too sure, it might be a little bit bigger than our London Eye, and they have the Madame Tussauds as well. I think they have a skeleton museum or something like that, a Coca-Cola shop. I think Hulk Hogan's shop's just opened there as well, but I think that's going to move soon. So if you're into that sort of tourist thing, like wanting to see waxworks and taking pictures with the wax celebrities and stuff like that, then I'd recommend going there. I'm not too bothered. I lived in London for 2 years, so I know exactly what them sort of attractions entail, and I'm not too fussed about it. But just for you, the viewers, I'd suggest you go to iDrive if that's something you fancy. It's always good to check it out. Another thing I suggest doing as well is checking out the mini golf. There's loads of mini golf places in Orlando, and I bet it's a good night of fun really. Well, whenever time you go, you can go in the evenings or you can go during the day. I don't think it's that expensive either. And again, little tip, if you go on Groupon USA, they've got loads of deals on with regards to mini golf. I was looking at a deal a couple of weeks ago when they were selling, like, I think it was 2 tickets for the mini golf plus alligator food. Apparently one of the golf courses there has alligator, like baby alligators there, and you can feed them whilst you're going around the course. I think that was about $20, so that's not too expensive. But again, if you just want a night off from the theme parks and just want to do something chilling, relaxing, but at least getting out of the resort or accommodation that you're in, then I suggest going to mini golf as well. The next thing that I would suggest doing, if you just want to just be a slob and binge is check out all the cool restaurants that are in Orlando. America is just food, isn't it, really? It's just full fat, deep fried food most of the time, and it's good to just indulge yourself, get yourself into the American culture. Get corn dogs, mac and cheese, burgers. I swear the burgers are absolutely massive. And I suggest going to Manny's. Manny's is a really good steakhouse. We went there. We've always gone there on our trips, and they sell like really big onion rings. If I can find the picture, I'll insert it here to show you. But it's nothing like it. And the servers are amazing. Like in the UK, our servers have to jot all our orders down, but I mean, we were a family of 6 that had went to Manny's. The server like remembered all of our orders in her head and got it all perfectly right, and I was so impressed. I left a massive tip. And that's another thing in America, when you go and dine in the restaurants, the servers expect you to tip them. It's just common sort of non-verbal agreement between the service provider and the service user. God, that sounds so clinical. Why am I so clinical like that? Whereas in the UK we don't have to tip. We only tip, I think, when like you think the service is good. But in America they expect you to tip them. So make sure when you budget in with your food budget or whatever, make sure you save some money for the tips for the server. So yeah, I'd recommend Manny's. Chili's is another good one. Try out Taco Bell, fast food. Like, we only have McDonald's and Burger King over here, so try out Taco Bell. But again, try the McDonald's as well. It's totally different. You get to do your own salad, and it's more like self-serve McDonald's. So you put your own salad on the burgers and things, which I always found weird. And obviously it's supersize over there. I think because of I can't remember that movie now, but they've got rid of the supersize. But I was in, oh god, this sounds so bad because it's going to show how unhealthy I eat all the time. But in Burger King here in the UK, they do supersize. Like, I was really alarmed when I found out the other week. So a little bit of information there for you. But yeah, I'd recommend trying out the fast food places as well. And also just like lobster's cheap over there. Well, not cheap, but like it's more cheaper than it is in the UK. So try lobster. I loved it. I loved clam chowder as well. That's typically American. Anything, and again, Groupon USA is really good to find your deals. What I wouldn't recommend is trying Chinese restaurants over there. It's nothing compared to how Chinese is over here. We really dislike the Chinese restaurant that we went to before, but it's up to you. Whatever you fancy, whatever tickles your pickle. And the final thing I suggest you trying out in Orlando is all the different shows that they cater for. Some of the shows, granted, are in the theme park grounds, such as Lanuba, Cirque du Soleil, that's in Disney Springs, but it's totally separate to Disney. If you're into that, go and see that. They've also got Blue Man Group, and that's on Universal property, just in City Walk, just outside the theme parks. It's apparently amazing as well. It's got 4 or 5 star on TripAdvisor. They also do like you know, like character sort of dining, not like character dining as in Disney princesses around the table like you do at Disney World, for example, but they do like medieval nights where they do all that horse jousting whilst you have a feast at the table. So that's something different. Not that I've ever done it, but I've always wanted to do it. So I'd recommend doing something like that as well. So guys, I hope you like this video. This is just a few of the examples that you can do that's outside of the theme parks. You don't always have to hit the theme parks every day. We don't, so I wouldn't expect other people to do, although some people do that. I don't know how, but thumbs up to them because I couldn't do that myself. If you just want a rest between your park days, go and try something new. You don't always have to sit in the villa getting bored. Not that you would, I'd just be relaxing anyway if it was me, sitting on my sun lounger with a cocktail or something. But if you do fancy just getting out and about from the villa, then go and try some of them things. Yeah, just try all the different foods, mini golf, go shopping. Like, you can get really good deals from the outlets. It's my favourite thing to do, especially in the Disney outlets as well, because the merchandise prices just absolutely drop. But I hope you like this video. I'm sorry that I'm still got a cold and coughing and sniffing, but what can you do? You get ill sometimes. But it's not that long to my trip now. It's 31 days exactly to the trip, 4 weeks on Friday. So yeah, it's getting exciting, but I'm nervous in case I get ill again. I always think I get a sinus infection from the flight. So if anyone's got any sort of tips of to prevent getting a sinus infection from an airplane flight, then please let me know, because I'm getting sick to death of it now. Yeah, I hope you like this video and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye!